Have you ever wondered what would happen if you simply decided to step away from the relationships and situations that you've been a part of for so long? Not in anger, not out of resentment, but out of a need for self-preservation or peace. What would change? And what would it mean for the people who are left behind? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most unsettling but powerful acts a person can make, the decision to step away. But this isn't about physically walking away. It's about disconnecting emotionally. It's about choosing yourself when everyone else might still be holding on to you. What happens when you decide to leave? Not because you want to hurt someone, but because you need space to breathe, to grow, to heal. The unspoken power of absence. It's strange, isn't it? The power of absence. The void you leave behind isn't just about what's missing. It's about the emotional landscape you disrupt when you step away. People often don't realize that they don't depend on you because of who you are, but because of who they need you to be. Take a moment to think about that. People don't always see you as you, but as a reflection of their desires, their insecurities, and their fears. When you decide to walk away, you shatter that image, and suddenly, they're left confronting something that they might not have been prepared to face. The truth of their own dependency on you. It's as if you were the mirror reflecting back their own emotional needs. When you step away, they are no longer seeing the version of themselves they projected onto you. Instead, they're left with an uncomfortable reality. What happens to them now that the reflection is gone? Real-life example. Consider a friend or loved one who might have relied on you for emotional support through a difficult time. They told you, "I don't know what I'd do without you." But over time, you begin to feel exhausted, drained, and perhaps even taken for granted. So you decide to pull back, not out of spite, but because you realize that you need to take care of yourself. In the moment, it feels like a healthy decision, but the person who relied on you may not see it that way. They may feel abandoned or unimportant, even though they never truly valued you for who you were. The truth is, they depended on you because you were helping them mask their own pain, fears, or insecurities. The void and its uncomfortable reality. The truth behind stepping away is that it forces people to face their own vulnerabilities. The void left behind isn't just a space. They must confront a truth they didn't want to acknowledge. Their emotional stability was tied to something outside of themselves, something or someone they didn't fully understand. This psychological dependence on another person can be an unsettling realization for both parties. While you might feel relief, the person you've left behind might experience confusion, anger, and a deep-seated fear of not being able to handle their emotions without you. It's a cycle that forces both individuals to face the uncomfortable question of how much of their well-being depended on someone else. Example, overcoming dependency. Think about how dependency works in relationships. You've likely seen this in romantic relationships where one person feels they cannot function without the other. This can be dangerous because it creates a foundation based on insecurity rather than true emotional connection. The moment you decide to step away, it forces that person to rebuild themselves, which is often painful but ultimately necessary for growth. The power struggle of identity. Once you step away, something fascinating happens. The people you left behind begin to reconstruct the narrative of who you were to them. They might idealize you, seeing you as a martyr, a saint, someone who left simply because they were too good for them. Or they might demonize you, convincing themselves that you were selfish, cruel, or uncaring. But here's the truth. It's not about you anymore. Their perceptions are no longer rooted in who you really are, but in their own inability to cope with the emotional chaos your absence has created. They start to view your departure through the lens of their own fears, regrets, and unacknowledged needs. Example, a friend who leaves. Consider a scenario where a friend leaves abruptly. In the days and weeks following their departure, you might start to analyze every conversation, every decision, trying to make sense of it. You might ask, what went wrong? Did I do something to push them away? But the truth is, they may have left for their own reasons, seeking peace, independence, or simply a break to find themselves. In the absence of that person, you might begin to feel unsettled, questioning your own self-worth, just as the video describes. It's a reflection of the dependence we sometimes don't even realize we have on others. The irreversible change. When you step away, you break a pattern. And breaking patterns is destabilizing. It forces people to adapt to a new reality, one they did not choose, one they did not control. And control, or the lack thereof, is a powerful thing. What's interesting is that while the person left behind may experience confusion, anger, and a sense of loss, they may also experience something more: growth. The absence of another person in their life, while initially painful, may offer them a chance to rebuild themselves, to become more self-sufficient, and to grow emotionally. So, what happens when you decide to step away? You awaken something in others, something they may not even realize they were avoiding. You show them that they can stand on their own 2 feet, that they can rebuild, and that they don't need you to hold up the mirror for them anymore. And here's the powerful part: as much as it may hurt to walk away, sometimes the best way to help someone is by not helping them. By stepping back, you give them the opportunity to grow, to face themselves, and to become stronger than they ever imagined. The real lesson here is that your absence doesn't just change them, it changes you too. And while it may feel like a sacrifice, it's one that can lead to greater personal growth for both you and them. So, if you ever find yourself at a crossroads wondering if stepping away is the right thing to do, remember, it's not about abandoning someone. It's about giving them the chance to rebuild their own foundation and allowing yourself the space to grow.